it is Colin here and welcome to this video. In this video we're going to build a live campaign. However, normally on this YouTube channel we're going to build CPA marketing campaigns. But in this case we're going to do a regular affiliate marketing campaign. So when I say regular, I mean we're going to use this to build an email list. So we'll choose a Clickbank product today. As you can see, Clickbank. We'll use ClickFunnels to create an opt-in page. Then we collect emails, and then we use an autoresponder to send out daily emails to whoever signs up. So it's a little bit different than what we usually do. However, I've had a lot of requests and I don't mind helping people out with this process because it's quite easy. I used to do this in the past. No, I did not make a ton of money with it because I'm super impatient. So I didn't want to write emails. I just wanted to do paid ads. But the combination of paid ads and building up a list is obviously very powerful. On my left here, by the way, I have my second screen and I'm live in my Facebook group streaming this training. So when I turn my head and look that way, it's because I'm reading the comments, because there's tons of people watching live. So the interesting part is where we usually do with CPA, we send traffic from point A to point B, from Facebook usually to the offer. What happens is it has to be profitable in the end for the funnel to work. With an email list, it's different. You can basically point them from point A to point B, from Facebook to the opt-in. And once they opt in, you have them on your list and they basically opt in to the fact that you can send them as many emails as you want. Of course, until they unsubscribe. If they unsubscribe, it means they were not interested in your products anyway. However, there must be a balance between value and sales. So I will discuss that later on, where I think a really good example is I'm on Grant Cardone's list. So if you are into sales, anything like that, Grant Cardone is probably one of the persons you are or should be following. And he emails me sometimes 6 times a day with like different offers and with this real estate information. But sometimes it's just like, oh, I did a new interview, like tons of free value. He's giving out all kinds of golden nuggets, but obviously also sells you in the process. And that's what you want to do. You basically want to build such a relationship with your audience that you're not unsubscribing but you're being sold sometimes. So for me, to give you an example, I have a Facebook group where I give tons of value. In that Facebook group, I also collect emails. So I have a list of, I think, about 1,200 people out of the 1,300. So the amount of people who give me their email address is huge. So what happens is I can use those emails to send you valuable stuff or send you promotions. Well, right now I'm not doing anything because I'm lazy. But I could make some money that way. However, it's not my main interest because I make so much money with CPA, I don't need to monetize the Facebook group. However, do realize that, for instance, the ClickFunnels share template, it's been downloaded by over 50 people. Every person who downloads that funnel, I get affiliate commissions for. It's only like, I think $7 a month, but still $7 times 50, it's $350 a month. Like that way, if you just give extensive value without expecting anything back, you're going to make a lot of money. Same thing I'm doing with YouTube. I'm not getting paid by YouTube. I'm not being paid by sponsors. I don't promote affiliate links on YouTube. However, I think right now my videos are being watched about 210,000 minutes a month, which is per 28 days, which is pretty crazy. So you really want to build up that value ladder, build up, because that's the funnel, that's basically the sales side, but you really want to build up the relationship. So I will show you everything you need to know today. So we're going to pick this offer. I picked it for a different video before. It's called Brain Training for Dogs. I really liked the fact that the offer owner gives you a lot of information which we can work with. Oh, I don't think it's this offer, is it? Let me just see. Maybe it was a different offer which we used. Oh, I think that was a baby offer which had the good information. Because I know Doggy Dan, there's like you have to be approved for that offer. Well, this doesn't look bad, but it's not great either. So let's just use this one. It's like brain training for dogs. So I would say it has to do with health and let's just see what the sales page looks like, just so we know how we can angle it, because that's like, you want to, all right, this is cool. Eliminate bad behavior. So basically this is for all pets, right? This is really nice, good sales page, it's solid. And that's what we want. We don't want like a stupid something which doesn't convert. And this is the highest converting dog offer on Clickbank. So that's good. Well, it's not the highest converting, but it's the most affiliates promoting it. Doesn't mean there's like hella competition. Like there's so many traffic sources and so much volume to go around, especially for dogs. So basically everybody who has a dog who doesn't have perfect obedience, which is probably like 95% of the people who own dogs. Like when I used to have a dog, like I think he passed away 2 years ago, we were really strict, not on a couch, his own place. He would like walk without a leash, but he was trained very well. Like every day, the first 2 years for like 2 hours a day. Like we could just leave him alone and nothing would happen. But most people are too lazy to build up the discipline with the dog that way. That's just from my own experience. I don't know if everybody has that, but I think this is a great product in that sense, that people are emotionally attached to fixing their dog pretty quick. And if there's the like one secret thing to hidden intelligence to eliminate bad behavior, they want to know it because they don't want to put in the effort. They just want to get their dog fixed real quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to use an ethical bribe. This is all going to be an hypothesis. So as I said before, I'm not launching the Watch Me Build campaigns. I don't run these offers because they're being copied by everybody who basically watches this. Not everybody, but like 10% of the people who watch these campaigns, they message me later on like, oh, I built the exact campaign, but I'm not getting conversions. How did your campaign do? Well, I don't launch these campaigns because everybody copies them. So it's just for learning purposes. What you could do, and what I recommend you do, is copy everything I do, but for a different offer. Bring your own inspiration, your own creativity, and it will probably pay off. So what I usually used to do was go for a PRL product, which is like a private label rights. PRL products, PLR probably. Yeah, this sounds weird. Private label rights, which basically means you buy a product, you can put your own name on it, and you can give it away or sell it. Anything from memberships to ebooks, blah blah blah. What you want is, you don't want really something which is like really shit. You want like a medium kind of thing. So you have to register for this one, which we're not going to do. Like there's tons of websites selling these stuff. They probably almost all sell the same shit. But basically what you want is, you want something to give away related to dogs. So you're basically going to tell like, you want to know how to eliminate bad behavior, do this, and then in your follow-up sequence, you give them more value and you promote obviously the product. So we're not going for a straight sale, we're just going to collect the opt-in. All right. Yeah, man, I just said, go to the fucking store. Health. Is there like something like pets? Facebook, food, marketing. Well, it's self-help, isn't it? Well, it's like dog help, but ear health, build an email list, chronic fatigue. There's like so much stuff. And they're all like ebooks, right? Well, most of them. Let's just see if we can search for dog again. I don't know, did I have to type enter or do I just wait? Because I think you just wait, right? Because of this thing. Yeah. All right, show. Okay, dog training, dog health, dog potty training. We probably want to go with like this one, just general dog training, where you share some secret tips and then follow up with them. So what you got to understand in this process, the money is really in the follow-up sequence. You have to be able to write good emails, you have to deliver good value, and I will explain that a little bit later on. However, Keep those things in mind. Like, you're not going to make money as soon as they opt in. You have to monetize later on. It's more of a long-term approach. However, as soon as they are on your email list, you can milk it as much as you want until they unsubscribe. So it's no biggie there. So this is only $5, which is basically, how many pages is it? Tell you what you can do, what you cannot do. Do not sell, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. So we're going to give it away anyway, so that's fine. Doesn't say how many pages it is, doesn't really matter. Help your faithful canine companion learn how to behave well. Well, this goes perfect with this one, with this sales page, right? So first we're going to tell them how to behave well. After that, we're going to sell them on an advanced version, which is basically this shit, which is pretty cool. Cool. So for the opt-in, you're just going to give this, but the images you're going to use are going to be related to bad dogs. I'm going to use the emotional angle in this one, which basically tells you like, oh my God, my dog is being like not behaving, and therefore you have to buy all the stuff because they want to solve it quick, right? So as I said, they have no discipline really. Alrighty, so first thing we do, now we have the offer, we have the PLR, which you're going to give away. We have to create the opt-in, which is basically the funnel. So we're going to, I'm in ClickFunnels right now. That's what I use. That's the funnel template I also give away, but we're going to create a lead magnet funnel. We're going to give them something, an ethical bribe in exchange for their email address. It says it like that. This has been around for ages. It's so simple and it still works. There's literally people making 6 figures of this a month with very, very small lists. Because all you have to do is you have to get people to trust you. I get tons of messages every day right now. Like, Colin, can you coach me? Colin, can I buy your course? I don't have a course. I don't coach as of right now. But I could have made probably like easy $10,000 to $20,000 a month just of people who message me who want to buy my shit. And I've only been like giving so much value for like the last 2 months, which is crazy to me. But yeah, it really works. So the more you give, the more you get. And you decide how much effort you're going to put in, which is, I think, like the best way of doing business. The more you help others, the more they help you. So that's like super beneficial, I would say. Alrighty, let's just wait up. Everybody's still awake in the Facebook group who's watching this? The chat is pretty quiet. Some people joining, some people typing. All right. Yeah, I guess everybody's still okay. Let's just wait for this to load up. Meanwhile, I just... Oh, that was my phone. Check this real quick. All right, cool. Is it not done yet? Like what I did last time, which is I went here and it was there already. Because sometimes when I'm streaming and I'm recording all at the same time, it's like a little bit slow, but it's not like ClickFunnels, it's my computer. It's my iMac. Just, yeah, here it is. See, a minute ago. So we're going to do that. Then when you do the funnel step, basically the opt-in, it's going to ask for which model, which template you want to use. So we're going to select that in a second. But you might be able to use, you can use an image, but what you really want to consider, like what I would say always want to consider, is loading speed, which is very, very important. All right, so we want to keep it very simple in this one. So this one is nice, but what we really want, well, maybe this one could work. If we can get this book out and get this book in. Because that's basically what we're going to give away anyway. All right. just a second. Yeah, let's see if we can actually make this template. If we can make that work, because that's the first step, right? It's getting that funnel set up with the opt-in. Alrighty, let's edit the page. So basically this is like part of the mother funnel secrets, like the mother funnel funnels, which were launched like, I think like 2 months ago in ClickFunnels. They added like hundreds of templates, which are like really professional made, which is really, really nice. I'll use like a ton of them. What you do is just swap out this book, change the copy, and then it's all done already. So, all right, change the image, upload a new image. Yeah, they go to the desktop for me. So let's just upload that. And something which is important is normally you would have to connect your autoresponder. Oh, damn. It's not like PNG style. All right, so that's not gonna work. Right, so let's just look for a doc. It doesn't matter like what kind of doc it is, just has to be like a cute doc, like this one's good. Just to show that it's related to docs, right? It doesn't really matter what kind of doc it is. Because all that matters is what it looks like on mobile. Like, see, it doesn't even need the image because we're only going to send mobile traffic anyway. So just adjust this, put that up a little, remove that top margin, then go to this one, remove that top margin as well. So it goes all the way up, as you can see, whoop. Okay, done. So we remove this as well. And then here, discover. Okay, discover what James is using. We can use this to what was this about again anyway? Now you need the copy of the ebook, like of the PLR. So I would say Dijs, if that's your name. Excuse me if I pronounce it wrong. Can we use lead pages or any other funnel rather than ClickFunnels? Yes, but there's no reason because ClickFunnels is the best. Basically, it's the fastest, the cheapest. Like you can get this for like $19 a month with my share funnel, which is, I don't think any funnel builder is cheaper. Like you can go with WordPress, you can go with Builderall, you can go with Unbound. There's so many out there. However, if you want my feedback and if you want to message me, ask for advice, don't come to me like using Builderall when I tell you not to use Builderall, because then I cannot basically give you advice on the settings and everything because I don't know Builderall. All right, we're going to use this. Learn valuable tips and tricks. Okay, his dog's behavioral problems. That's what we're going to use. So discover what James is using to resolve his dog's They even spelled it wrong, lol. Right. All right, this copy is good. You'll be surprised how easy and effective this process is. All right, so you can do two things. If you want to increase the conversion rate, Michael just jumped on. Hi, Michael. Yes, we're doing a Clickbank offer today. And we're going to build it like old school style with the opt-in. So if you want to increase your conversion rates on the opt-in, use only email. If you want to personalize the emails where you just say, hi, usually you say like, hi, friend. That's like stupid. That's old school. It's scammy. Just say hi and then start your email if you don't have the name. If you have the name, you can say, hi, Renee. Hi, Michael. Blah, 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 blah. It's way better. It's way more personal. So if you want to build a long-term relationship with your audience, I recommend you put name and email address. You probably get like 10% less conversion maybe, but that's fine. All right, so this is like all shit. We just remove all of that. Oh, hang on. We just can't remove this because, you need the privacy terms and stuff, right? So let me just enter that in a sec. All right, remove all of this. Like those, you can edit those like if you want to use them, but there's really no need to use them. However, we need to use something else. So we're going to do full width, new section, and in that section we're going to add a row, and that row is the correct Facebook footer, which basically has the privacy policy, terms and conditions, all that stuff, and then it has the Facebook disclaimer. So you just press save. It's going to load up. So right now it's done. The opt-in is working. So what happens is it says on click to sign up. Well, we're going to change that as well. We'll say I want that. Discover. Show me how. That's the best. Show me. That's the best. It's used in make money online, online marketing very often. Show me how. It's probably one of the most intriguing button triggers. So show me how. It says submit the page. So what happens is if you go to general, it says unsubmit, go to nothing. So we're going to change this to next funnel step. Go to, oh, you can even do Facebook opt-in now. That's cool. Okay, so submit order, submit form. Hang on. Yeah, so if it's going to submit the form, then it's not going to work because it should go to the thank you page. So it should say go to next step in funnel. This does not submit your form. Oh, well, we have to, all right, then just submit the form and then go to the next funnel step. Is that what I was going to do? Can we just select that here? On submit, go to. Well, let's just test it. What happens if we're going to? Oh, hang on. You can just put the thank you URL, because one of the most important things that people don't do is monetize the fucking thank you page. Like so many people are going to watch that thank you page, but not watch your emails, and you can make a quick buck that way. So easy. But people don't do it, but so easy. But people don't do it. It's crazy. Monetization of the thank you page is so fucking important. It is though. So like you're going to, like if you have like 10 opt-ins, maybe like let's say if you have 100 opt-ins, maybe one person, like 1%, buys the actual thing on your thank you page. But that thing could range anywhere from 10 to 50 bucks, which is pretty stupid if you're not going to. Right, this one is cool. So we're going to say thank you, your ebook is on the way, and then we're going to check this out in the meantime. Probably this one is best. You're on your way to success. We're going to change the copy up, obviously, but that's a good one. All right, so now you grab this because we still have to do something on the other funnel step, which is important. Because we're not done. So on desktop, it might look a little bit funny. You can find an image later, put it here, but it's not really required because we're only going to send mobile traffic, and the chance that they open it on a tablet is very low. Well, not very low, but it's less than what you would normally expect. All right, so cool. Now we do, just to be sure, I don't know if it works the other way, but we're just going to enter it here. On submit, go to, then it's going to go to the thank you page. So what is important is you can integrate integrations. You can integrate anything you've set up. So I got set up get response, active campaign, and null is actionetics, which basically add to list. Like because I have so many lists, I have like the advanced plan of ClickFunnels, which is like $300 a month. I use their autoresponder as well. In that section, you just use their help guide, how to set up your autoresponder, how to connect it. It's super easy. You just copy paste the API key, I think, which is basically just a string of code. Just copy paste it, then it's done. And then what happens is, as soon as somebody hits the opt-in, they get sent to the email software, and the email software will send out your emails daily, which is obviously important because that's the way you're going to make money. And we'll try to write some copy later on, which you can put in the emails, yeah? Oh, hang on. I still have to change the SEO metadata. Like most people are probably not going to care. However, I care that I just want to do everything how I usually do it and not skip anything. So we're going to change that real quick. I have to go back again, but it's okay because it's important that everything looks good. Although I'm not going to run it, I still want to, I'm precise, right? So I want things to be exactly the way how I would run it if I would actually launch it. So now it says integration good. You have to go to SEO metadata, and there we say discover this one secret. All right, that's it. So what happens is now it says discover this one secret. I don't think anybody will ever care to see that, but maybe that one person which is going to opt in for that reason, we save that one lead, which makes it worth it because it only took 10 seconds. So now we're going back to the thank you page where we're going to make our next move. All right. I'm just looking at this before it loads to see if there's anything else we can use from that. So now it says vintage squeeze page or squeeze thank you. So we're going to change that right now to lol, remove that shit. Just thank you. All right, so we say, congratulations, your ebook is, no, let's just write normal, is on the way and will arrive within 5 minutes. So what happens is the autoresponder, which is going to send out your book, is going to have a delay. So what people normally do is they're going to put the book right here. So people are going to download it here and say thank you, and then they're going to get email blasted, right, for the next couple of days. What happens is what you want to do is you want to put a monetization trigger here. So you want to make a pitch for an offer here. And what happens is they will have to check their email for the ebook 5 minutes. So you just put the first email like, hey, Colin, thank you for your interest in the ebook. Here you go. Then you just give them a link to Dropbox where they can download the ebook. Very, very easy. Very simple. We say, while you wait, check this out. Check this. It has to be a little bit smaller because it's going to be mobile anyway. All right, so this looks shit. So we're going to, can I remove this? I think so. Manage elements. Headline. Oh, it's already gone. All right, so while this is so annoying, can I not remove that? I just want to remove this part. I should be able. That's weird. All right, let's just add an element and then so we can hide it. That should be possible. Okay, so now we go to elements and now it will say subheadline. Yeah, gone. That's how we do. Then we just move this up. All right, then we move this up as well, but move the text of this one a little bit more down. So move that up, and then create some more distance between these two because that looks really full on. All right, just like that, fine. All right, so they read this, then they move on. While you wait, check this out. Right, then we just go to the sales page. Right. So we need to connect it to this headline. Develops your dog hidden intelligence. So we're going to play in on this hidden intelligence part. So we're going to ask a question first. Did you know that, let's say, 90% of a dog's bad behavior comes forth. Right, did you know 90% of a dog's bad behavior could be resolved with what we call his or hers hidden intelligence. Spelled that wrong anyway. Intelligence. This technique is often used by elite dog trainers, but anyone can apply it, really. And then we just put we put a button here, and that button has one column. That button takes them to the offer. And you will see that the click-through rate on this is insanely high. It's probably going to be around 60 to 80%. Learn more, set the action, and we go to website URL and open in the same window. So normally I would go open a new window, but we're done here anyway. So we're going to open in the same window. Then we're going to promote hoplink generator. So the hoplink is basically Clickbank's affiliate link, which is my business name. Generate hoplink. Generate the affiliate link, which is this one. Thank you very much. So now we're going to go to the thank you page and go to make sure to remove this, else it won't work. Cool. Then you press save and just make sure like you edit. Well, let's just delete this because I have a template anyway. Oh, hang on, I didn't mean to do that. I have to put in the footer, because that's very important. Like the legal stuff is super important, correct Facebook footer. So if you run, like we're probably going to run this only in the United States. However, if you're going to run this in European countries, make sure to take into consideration the GDPR, which I never want to take into consideration, so I never run in Europe, especially for these offers. All right, cool. That's it for the funnel. Any questions so far? Any questions? All right, some people are asking if yes, I'm recording this for YouTube right now. So if you guys missed the beginning, as some of you have, no worries, it will be on YouTube, probably later on today. All right, any questions about the funnel system so far? The offer, the PLR book? If so, ask now, because we're going to move into the ads now, which is a little bit more complex. Which actually, can I do like, I just want to have like a thing where I can write some text. Yeah, because like I want to use like Word on Drive, but I have some important files there which I don't want you guys to see. Yeah, so all right, so we can make the email here. So we will say, hi, Colin, and you will usually go something like this. First name. You have to look what the shortcuts are. So if you put this, your autoresponder will automatically say hi, and then the name of the contact. So let's just go like this. First name. Because we're going to use that later on as well. Hi, first name. Thank you for your interest in our ebook. Let me introduce myself first. I'm a passionate dog lover and dog obedience expert. Well, only write here what you want to write. Like if it's actually true. If it's not true, you should put in a disclaimer that you're like a storyteller, which also works. So then you can just make stuff up, but make sure in the description you say clearly that you're a storyteller, which I usually do. I like to be a storyteller, so I just tell whatever I like. Let me introduce myself first. I'm a passionate dog lover and dog obedience expert. For over 12 years. 12 years. Having a dog is easy, but training a dog is hard. But it doesn't have to be. In the next couple of days, I will share some secrets with you. Sounds good, right? Right? First name. Then we'll say, sounds good, right, Colin? Or maybe this would say, sounds good, so like that. Sounds good, right, Colin? So now, what is important is you prep them that they will know that you will send them emails later on. Because you're going to say, like, you're going to be in touch in the next few days. Right, let me just look at the questions. Amir, for CPA, you are not collecting the opt-in, so you don't have to take that into regard. Only when you collect the emails yourself, that's important. All right, so this looks cool. Sounds good, right? First name. Click this link to download your ebook. Then you just hyperlink this to the Dropbox file. And you just put your name there. So this is just an example, really easy. I wrote it out while we were like doing this video, but it says, hi Colin, thank you for your interest in our ebook. Let me introduce myself first. I'm a passionate dog lover and dog obedience expert for over 12 years. Can make that probably grammar-wise a little bit more better. Having a dog is nice, but training a dog is hard. But it doesn't have to be. In the next couple of days, I will share some secrets with you. Sounds good, right? Colin, click the link, click this link to download your ebook. Talk soon, and then your name. Super basic, but it is very important that you don't try to sell them something right off the bat. So you just send this, and then maybe on the second day you tell them like, hey, I found this YouTube video where this guy has like 3 secret tricks to train his dog, and they're way more easy than you might think. Here, check out the video. And then you just link them a random video from YouTube where some guy trains his dog, which is like super easy. You don't have to make the content yourself. You can just use other people's content. And just provide them with as much value as you can, like link them to blog posts, write your own blog post, maybe make your own videos, send them to other videos, like give them value. I would go like 3 value, so value, and then a soft sale, meaning like a small product or maybe an opt-in for a different product. Then value, and then a hard sale, so like a $50 product. Because you have to build up. What most people do, what don't work anymore, is just blast them with offers. People don't trust you. People have to trust you first. So for example, like I've been doing like this kind of trainings for like 2 months now. People trust me. People ask me like, what should I buy? That way I can send them my affiliate links if I have. I usually don't have, but I could. And in that sense, you really want your audience to be built the same way. Give more than you get. And if you expect that over time, you will get way more than you give, which is quite interesting. It works on scale. So yeah, use this. So that's done. Now we just have to look for the ads. So we're going to Google and Let's type disaster dog. See what happens. Oh, so this is like hurricane dogs and shit. Well, I was not looking forward to that. I was looking for something like this. Dog mess. This is a good one, actually. This is like a really good one. First one we pick up is already a nice one. This one is good too. This is a puppy as well, kind of. Like a golden retriever puppy, yeah? Man, I love dogs. Looking at this, I should get a new dog. I have the space, I have the time. And it's lovely to just walk outside. Obviously, you have to go like 3 to 4 times a day. Like in the Netherlands, it's not common to like let your dog shit in the yard, which like I think what I've seen from videos, a lot of Americans do. Like here, it's like if you let your dog shit in the yard and if you don't clean it up for like 1 or 2 days, like the dog services or like animal services come and they just take your dog. Like high levels of respect here for animals, which I think is very important. Like a dog should not be locked up in a cage all day, should not be left home all day by itself. It's like a companion, right? It just needs love, and you just should walk it like at least two, maybe like 3 times a day. Let it run, throw a ball or shit, whatever. All right, so these are not good images. Let's just go with dog mess. Yeah, this one is good too. So this is a little bit too much. You don't really see what's going on. Husky. Ooh, this one is cute. It's like toilet paper or something. No. Well, it's just like, it's really, really funny. It actually looked like a photo shoot, like they made more. Yeah, they just let him make a mess. But it's still funny. All right, let's just use those 3 images. So we just do what we normally do, just throw a border around it, that's it. So this was from the campaign I did like last week about life insurance. So we're going to do the same thing, man. It's not that complicated. People overthink this shit. It's so simple. Like I'm banging out this campaign in probably under an hour, which is like, if you can make these campaigns under an hour, you can probably launch like 3 campaigns a day. If this is like your side hustle, maybe 2, do that like 1 week straight, and you've probably done like 1/3 of the offers on Clickbank. It's not that difficult, people. It's not. It's just not. All right, let's just pick this. Upload some new images. Remove this. Alrighty. So Amir is asking, is it true you can't cut a tree in your backyard if it's big without municipality approval? I don't know what that word means, to be honest, but like you're not allowed to cut down a tree without the government saying so. Basically, it's like, I don't even know what to call it. Like, I don't think it's a county kind of thing, but it's like with the town's government thing. If they tell you it's not allowed to cut it down, even if it's your own property, you're not able to cut it down. Same thing, if you want to build a shed in your backyard and they tell you like, oh, the shed is like blocking the view of the neighbors, it's not allowed. Or if the shed is made out of material we don't want you to use, and then it's not allowed. It's like super weird. If you want to build like a pool in your backyard, it's not allowed. If they say it's not allowed, it's not allowed. But I'm like, how are they going to check? Even this crazy thing, yeah? So when I moved into this house, like in October, I was like, let's just cut down all the grass outside. Like like, it's not like really trees, but like they're small trees. And like I have like hay fever like crazy. So I'm like, if it's going to be like this in summer, I'm going to like cry my eyes out, or like barely able to breathe all day. I just cut that shit down. But they were like, oh, if you do that, we will send the cops because you're not allowed to touch the greenery around your house because that's like government property. And I'm like, well, it's close to my house, isn't it? And I'm like, how are they gonna check anyway? I'm just cut it down in the morning and nobody know unless there's like a fucking snitch. I'll fuck them up. No, I'm playing. I just thought that was like really weird, but I guess that's why everything here is so well maintained and so clean, because there's like a shit ton of rules. All right, cool, that's done. Let's just remove all this stuff because we don't need it. All we need right now is Ads Manager, and we just need Ads Manager and Facebook. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right, got Facebook right here. So I'm gonna let you in on a secret in 1 second. I'm gonna let you in on a secret, so you can do traffic, landing page shoots, what we normally do, but you can also do conversions and then complete registration. Depends on how many opt-ins you have. I would say if you have about 100 to 1,000 opt-ins, probably more the latter, so probably around 500 to 1,000 opt-ins, you can optimize for conversions, complete registration event. Would be recommendable at that time. Yeah, you really think it's funny, Amir? But like, long story short, they cut it down last week, like all of it. Like it was probably like 1.5 to 2 meters high, and they put it like 5 centimeters from the ground. It's crazy. Like these half big trees, like they hired this company, and I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, but they just killed all the plants basically. But I don't care. Like I like it short, but this was like, it's probably gonna die off, but fine with me. But it's going to be hot again soon, so it's almost spring, right? So as soon as it gets hot, then the fucking greens will shoot out of the ground here. So what you will do is you want to start with female 30 plus, which is usually the highest converting audience on Facebook, and that's why I like to start every test with them. So you want to do dog related interests. So I'm going to go with dog shelters, which are dog shelter, and then you just do suggestions. All right, rescue dogs, because anybody who's interested in like rescuing dogs is basically a animal lover, right? Because we don't want to put the sample size too big for this. If you're going to test it out, maybe like less than 100K preferably, but less than 500,000 for sure. 7 million, too big. So we have to narrow it down. We can use this audience, but you just have to narrow it down. So let's say dog, and then we just see, let's do Caesar Milan, right? Which is like a famous Caesar, like that. Yeah, I think so, Caesar Milan. There we go. This should be around 100K. One more? 210, perfect. So you can just layer those interests until you cut it down. But like dog shelters, or like even the names of dog shelters, that work so good. Like way back, I used to run a drop shipping store for dog products, and like the shelters, they were so high converting, crazy. So it probably works because people who like dog shelters just love dogs, and usually those people also don't have one dog; they have like many dogs, and most of the dogs are like not well behaved. If I may say so. All right. So even if we cut all the placements, I hope it stays under 100K, like above 100K. But I don't know, 120K. Cool. That's fine. Then we're going to do whatever you think is right with the payout, and we're going to optimize for landing page views. So whatever payout you think is reasonable. Usually we follow the 3-day rule, 3 times payout. In this sense, if you would do 3 times payout, this pays out like about $31, which is about $90 a day, $270 in 3 days, just to complete the 3-day rule, which is not really recommendable, right? That's not something I would recommend you do as a beginner. But you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you like. Yes, you can do whatever you like. Who recalls that song? So old. It's a good song though. It's like, it's not T.I. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice. Well, that's what we do, bro. Stacks on deck all day. If that's the shmoney. All right, so now we grab the URL from ClickFunnels, the lead magnet, and we put that in here. Like this image looks so good. All right, then we're going to say, click here to learn more. All right, and then we want to go to one of my favorite websites, which is like the Facebook symbols. Grab yourself a nice little dog face there. I think they have dog face, like they have like the beagle kind of thing, I think. Yeah, that's a hamster, that's not a dog. Where is it? Let me see, monkey. It's a hamster, isn't it? It's like hamtaro, yeah, hamster face. Lion, cat, this is like a wolf, dog, okay. Looks like a wolf, but whatever. Oh, I think the other one is from WhatsApp, what I was thinking, but that's fine too. Oh yeah, here it is. See, it doesn't look like that. It does look like the beagle. They just put it wrong, I guess. Put the hardy eyes. So lately, Facebook have been changing the rules with emoticons, but so far I've not ran into any issues. So just do that, that's fine. All right. Having trouble with your dog, learn this one secret that will, let's just go back to here, eliminate bad behavior. That will eliminate bad behavior instantly. Doesn't matter if it's not in line with the ebook, they will opt in anyway, because the copy is really good on the, I think behavior should have like a U there somewhere. Yeah, on the end. Okay, cool. So having trouble with your dog, then we do scary face. Learn this one secret that will eliminate bad behavior instantly. This one and this one. Ooh, no, hang on. We're going to go with these two. Yeah, that's better. All right, cool. So if you want to see the ads, this is what they look like. Looks good, looks good. Okay, so what happens is people click on the ad. They go to the landing page. They opt in. They go to the autoresponder, which sends them the ebook and the email we wrote. And they will also see the thank you page where they have the first engagement with the sales pitch. Like they could be interested, like probably 60% will click it. If you have a 10% conversion rate, you're already making money on the front end. The front end, what we call, is the acquisition part of the email address. So basically the opt-in if you have not sent them anything yet. The back end would be as soon as you start emailing the email list, you can also make a lot of money that way. Take in consideration that most affiliates do not break even on the front end. And if they do, they have an optimized funnel. So it's normal that you would lose money on the front end and then make a lot of money on the back end. So take that into consideration if you're going to use this method. This method has probably been around for 10 to 20 years, I would say, 10 to 15 years maybe. I don't even know, probably a long time. And tons of people have become millionaires by just building email lists, building a relationship, sending them offers once in a while, and just making big bank if you build a big list, that is. So if you watched this video and you enjoy my content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.